Oh, nope. Hence why we're on the start screen still.
Right now.
Just like listen to music.
Okay, there we go. We're all set and ready to go. Button's been pushed. Lights are green. We are all set for Super Robot Sundays here on Sound Goblin Gaming as we continue our playthrough of Super Robot Wars 30, now into the post game.
But first, let's load up the actual
Yes.
save file.
It's the second to last one. The final one is if you want to do New Game Plus. Yeah, I don't know why it started defaulting back to that other one.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It did that too when I was doing some of the onboard missions. But yeah, we are into the post game. There are actual things to do in post game, including if you see there, there's the one listed as extra, the black-haired woman's retribution. That is actually the start of the full extra chapter. All the other DLC missions there are just extra special missions. And then we have a bajillion onboard ones, but they're kind of whatever.
Yeah.
I can tell you definitively that all the ones that are defensive battle, offensive battle, etc., are no story whatsoever. They are just hey, a bunch of stuff has shown up. Either get your units to this point or keep the units from getting to these points.
Yeah.
The army missions there are again just the ones where it's hey, these are the enemy types. The final battle is just a boss rush.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do really any of these on stream just because none of them are actually important. We will probably do the DLC missions on stream here because they have some amount of story to them, a little bit. Anyways, I am Bograt.
I'm Shiv.
I'm Hunter Green.
And I'm wondering.
Your question is, can we do this mission with 3 units we have not used?
Yeah.
I mean, it's fixed sortie in the sense that those 3 units are deployed. I don't know if those are the only 3 units we get.
Well, this sortie slot's 0.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that might be a problem.
Oh, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
If it's an issue, we'll come back to it next week.
Yeah. Just run them through the giant pile of
Basically.
Yeah.
grind missions, etc.
So I have been trying to find a game to play up until Metroid Prime 4 comes out. That's the next big purchase for me. And I am starting games and just bouncing off them in the first hour. And I'm really trying to force myself through early No Kuni. Because I've heard really good things.
Ni no Kuni 1 is honestly kind of a slog for the first 15 hours.
Yeah, no, I
It's-
100% feel that.
It definitely picks up, but even then, I will say my opinion on Ni no Kuni, and I mean a lot of people really like that game, and I don't fault them for liking it. I think it is at its core a mid-tier JRPG, heavily boosted by its aesthetic because it has that sort of Miyazaki Ghibli art style.
It is,
It's beautiful.
so it's not just art style. The writing is Ghibli-esque as fuck.
Yeah, it's a very Ghibli one. It's just I feel like that boosts it a lot.
Yeah.
It's just I don't think as an actual RPG, it's that great. It has. I would honestly say probably my second or third favorite aesthetic of any JRPG ever. The only ones I can think of that I put above it are Symphonia. Tales of Symphonia is probably the most gorgeous JRPG I've ever played. And then Suikoden and Suikoden 2, but that's kind of a different aspect because it's more a matter of how gorgeous they were able to make it with just sprite work at that time, as opposed to the more modern, CG available.
Yeah, that is one of the things that is both great and terrible about it is the OST so far. In a Ghibli movie, when you're getting very limited amounts of this music,
When you hear the song once or twice,
yeah, it's beautiful. It resonates within you. It's real
it gets
good.
fucking grating if you hear it a million
Oh
times
my
over and over.
God.
I'm going to be in this dungeon for the next 35 minutes, and I'm going to hear this one fucking song for the next 35 minutes. And it makes me want to kill everybody who plays a marimba in the world.
Yeah, no, it's like I had recommended it, or not recommended. I had suggested it as a potential entry for when you're a not quite Pokemon game on a Pokemon, because it does a creature collecting. At this
No.
point, no, I cannot recommend it.
Oh, good. We have those two. Okay, we're fine.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, we don't use you. We don't use you. We don't use you. Okay.
Yeah, we have Sengar Zonvolt and Ratzel Schweinschmecker.
I was surprised they weren't showing up on the fourth report.
It only has spots to show 3.
Yeah.
No matter how many are actually force deployed, it will only ever show 3 there.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Because this is literally a mission
All
where
the
you have
OGs.
everyone that's the OGs. So you also have like Psybuster.
Yeah, the problem is the only OG we're using.
We've been using, is
Well, they showed the Psybuster. They had the Psybuster, the
SRX.
and
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll also have the Gespent, or we'll have the Psybuster. We'll have the
no problem.
Yeah, we do actually have a
Just
level
having
2.
Sanglar comes
We
in
actually
so
do have a
bad,
level
so-
200 fully upgraded unit that will be on the map. I will say this much: I did a few of the DLC of the onboard DLC missions between streams, but did actually stop one because there's no real point to them. Yeah, we get some MXP, so I can go get more of the end line parts that we're not really going to use anyways.
Yeah.
But also because I was getting annoyed because all the ones I was doing weren't ones I could just put on auto and like go do other things, because they were like the defense missions or the like get a unit to this point
Have
mission.
to do actual
and you
objectives, not just
well
turns.
and you also have like a very limited time frame to do it in. Like most of them were like 2 turns, and so I was like, that means I have to like actively
200 other people.
like I have to sit there and like actively make sure to activate extra action and like do this, that, or the other. And like one of them, I even kind of like just got sidetracked because I was just hitting buttons and was only saved by virtue of the fact that one of the units I happened to choose to field had Zeal. Otherwise, I would have actually failed it because I missed one enemy. Okay, now the rest of you go hide in a corner and hope nothing notices you, and Sangar Zonvolt will take care of all of this.
Sangar's on vote.
Not entirely true.
Hey, Grampus. Plug your mic in.
That would help.
All right, I'm gonna go drown myself in the bathroom now.
No, we've been doing this for like 7 years.
I was distracted by a dog.
Professional.
That's fair. Oh no, no one listening to your Gramps.
Also, I think that's the first time he's spoken outside of the introduction. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, sounded really quiet.
What do you think, 0 viewers? Was he quiet?
Okay.
Hi, all 0 viewers. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon for notifications.
That thing on Twitch?
not.
I
There's
don't
not a
know.
bell icon on it, but there you can actually in
can
Twitch
turn on
setting.
notifications.
You can in the actual like you have to dive into the settings on Twitch to do it. To be notified.
Default.
It is asterisk. So if you subscribe or like follow or subscribe a channel on Twitch, if you go a certain period of time without actually watching a stream on that channel, it will turn off the email notifications.
Oh, fair enough.
I have like 5 or 6 channels I am actually following that I don't get emails for anymore because I haven't watched a stream on there in like 6 months or so. I keep them on because they are stuff like there's a channel that plays just a constant loop of Game Center CX
Yeah.
that I just kind of have up, and it's like whenever that happens, it happens. There's a channel I watch, or I used to watch a lot, but now primarily just does runs of Binding of Isaac. I keep it on because very occasionally he will do other stuff, and I'm like, cool, I want to go watch that. But like when he's doing Binding of Isaac runs, I'm just like, fucking whatever. I haven't watched him in a long time. But yeah, it will automatically turn off notifications if you haven't watched a stream on a given channel in a long time.
I've got another issue with Twitch, which is kind of weird. It's very few of them, but there are a few channels where if I have the Twitch window open and someone goes live and it tells me like they went live, their thing on the sidebar disappears. Like, not just doesn't show that they're live. I can't find them in the list of no longer live. I'll refresh. They don't appear. I have to manually search for their channel to go to it.
That's a bit weird.
And there's like 2 or 3 that just does this with every time.
You use the sidebar on Twitch?
Yeah, it's because I'm dumb. Shut up.
Which is a sidebar.
Yes. Technically speaking, Twitch has a sidebar. Hunter is literally the first person I've ever heard say that they actually pay attention to that thing. Because 90% of it is Twitch going, you should watch these channels that I don't fucking care about.
Oh, the only thing on that side I care about is here's the people you're following who are live.
Yeah, that's what the actual following menu is for.
That is down the sidebar.
No, you click following and it gives you the big one because the sidebar will actually also only show a certain number of them. If you're like me and regularly have like 12 to 15 people that are all live at the same time that you are following, it will not show all of them in the sidebar.
Like show more and it'll show more, right?
Yeah, or I can just click the following thing because like why the fuck would I use the sidebar? Are you watching multiple streams at the same time?
Sometimes.
How?
I haven't opened any tabs.
Yes, but that means you're watching one and have the others in the background. Why?
Well, up until recently, it was to give them views.
Yeah, that doesn't work
Yeah, I know,
anymore.
it doesn't work anymore.
Okay. So we know where we stand.
You got spirits. You might be able to like throw an intuition there and throw attack in.
I'll save it for making sure they don't explode when something actually decides to attack them.
That's fair.
Yep. Thankfully, we have you, which gives us a few 4Cs.
Yes, a 15 SP4C.
Yeah.
So that'll be something at least.
I only have enough EXC to kill like 2 of these things.
Is the one slight downside to everyone on our active team being at max level at this point is when I come to a mission where it's like, oh, you have to clear a bunch of dudes in like X number of turns. You no longer gain quite as much EXE because we don't get the EXE from hitting a level. It really is just the like 1 per kill.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Current power drive. I fell. Okay, no, you're not one of the cheaters. Okay.
No, he does not have Zeal.
Or the one that gives him EXE.
Yeah, I think Spirit.
Spirits one.
Spirit Morale in this one.
Morale one, yeah.
I don't remember what the EXE one is. O's maybe?
Might be rouse.
No, I think Rouse is the everybody morale one. I have the wiki open. I can just look.
I'm trying to remember the name of it because I'm assuming it's the same one that gives you.
It's not actually. They changed the name of it. That's why I can't remember the name of it. Resolve
Excellent.
is the +5 EXC in this one.
Whatever the skill name is and why we're can abuse it. Characters get unlimited turns.
Yeah, it is Unity is the one in Y that gives you 3 assist charges. Like I said, they changed the name of it because it's for assist charges, not EXE. That being said, like, God, is it not hard to get extra turns in Y, actually, once you get past a certain point. Like, it's not as easy as it is, obviously, in 30, just because in 30, it's just a default thing literally everyone has access to as long as they can get up to 3 EXE. Whereas in Y, the only way to do it is by triggering Zeal, which there are 2 characters which natively have the Zeal spirit.
Yeah.
I thought it was more than that.
It might be 3. There's not many that actually natively have Zeal.
No, he has press.
Yeah, so there's okay, so there are looks like 8 that have Zeal.
I know Jet Jaguar and Char. Wait, does Char have seal?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Or no, I think Char has press. I don't think Char has Zeal. Yeah, there are only 2 characters that actually have press natively.
Hayate.
Hayate and Char.
That's right, yeah.
But it is easy as shit to get press because there are like 8 fucking assists by the end of the game that have press on them.
Yeah, and you get one, like, I think...
It's one of the maids.
Char-
One of the maids literally has
Yeah.
press as a default thing.
Yes.
So it's not super difficult, but assist charge is harder to build than EXC
Yes.
ever was. But again, by sort of end game, it's no longer any sort of issue.
Are we energy? Okay, we're.
I think you can kill all these with a 5 energy attack.
Yeah, I've been doing that on purpose as opposed to my usual method of fuck it, I might as well have infinite energy. Because things are going to die well before I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
And if I run out of energy, somebody has the fucking energy restore ability. I don't care. You guys can hide in this corner specifically. This is not strong enough for you. To go to that one. Okay.
So, as long as we are, here now to kind of chat about it a little bit, and we are coming up to a certain extent on a little bit of short time before we're wrapping up 30. Like again, just based on timeline, we'll probably be close to the end of the year when we wrap this. I figure we should make a solid kind of final decision on what we're going to follow up 30 with. because we do have a lot of options. I think we already decided we don't want to do Y on stream until the DLCs are out, just so we can kind of one and done it.
Yeah.
Especially because the DLCs for Y, it sounds like, are going to be more post-game kind of thing than necessarily fully integrated,
Well,
like the 30 stuff was.
They're basically, from what I've heard, going to have
Sort of their own separate
their own
story.
set of, so as you play through, you'll get DLC missions,
But they
but they
are
won't interact really with.
yeah,
the main
they're
story.
not integrated quite as much. Even as little as the DLC characters are integrated into the main story of
It is
30,
basically like
it's like
entirely
even
separate
more
story.
separate. In Y, you'll still have the units within the main game that you can then use and whatnot, but it'll be different. But yeah, so I think we'll wait until the DLCs are out to do Y. So we do have Fantasy Maiden Wars, which is a definite possibility, and that's one that's been discussed. The other one that we've talked about in the past would be doing a brief sojourn back into Sound Goblin Storytime. There are a few different possible games there. The primary one that I would be interested in us doing is actually doing a run through of Paranormasight. That's just honestly just a really cool game in its design and in how it works. So there's that possibility. I know we had talked about doing Storytime stuff and doing the Science Adventure series. The only reason I would hesitate to maybe do that on Sundays is because we would want to get back to Super Robot Wars at a certain point, and the Science Adventure series is going to be like a 6 or 7 game commitment at this point.
Yeah.
That might be better dependent upon how things go, as doing as like a Thursday night thing. I know there was potential discussion about shifting scheduling for the actual In Hindsight series stuff, but that'll be a later decision. But yeah, so I think right now our two real primary options would be either going right into Fantasy Maiden Wars or taking a brief break to do a story time and do Paranormasight.
I'm fine with either option.
I almost feel like maybe a little bit better to do the Paranormasight first, just to maybe give. I was going to say some people, but realistically, it would be Vince. Vince is the only one that actually really knows much about Toho lore out of any of us. We would give Vince time to kind of maybe get some stuff together so he can explain Toho lore elements that come up in Fantasy Maiden Wars. I know about as much lore as there is in the Fantasy Maiden Wars games.
I have a decent amount of it together. The only thing it would let me do is actually play through Fantasy Maiden Wars itself, but
Which is also not a bad idea.
I think based on that, then my vote would also be for Paranormasight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I've played through the fan translations of the original Fantasy Maiden War games, but I have not played through the remake version yet. So, and also the fourth game wasn't fully translated at the time I played it, so I never actually played through that one. All right, so it sounds like we're going to do Paranormasight after 30 then, which I'm good with, and I'll do the playthrough on that one because I got no problems playing through that game.
yeah.
I mean, not that I have any problems playing through Super Robot Wars style games either. I just have a much more hectic, fast, and loose style to these games that I feel like would drive some people crazy.
I have figured out why I thought Shar had zeal. Amuro has zeal.
Yes, Amuro does have zeal.
Also Grid Knight. Another person who I regularly use. Like a good amount of, well, I say that. Etchika, not like you have a choice. Takuma's always going to field the Getter Boys. Amuro, Jet Jaguar, and Grid Knight were almost always fielded for me. Also
That's
Izuru, who
actually annoying.
I fielded him for a while.
Okay. Let's- All right.
You're helping.
Yeah. I got that one. Okay, wall cost 25. I'll be able to do next turn if it mattered at all. Shouldn't. Okay. There we go. Nearly ran out of spirit, but on the main character, not the sub-pilot. It's also would have been easier if I had leveled a dodgy unit, but that's a different matter entirely. We got a Tesla drive. And that thing.
Good job taking Garfer so long.
Also, we have a bit of money.
Small amount.
It's hard the fact that everyone has a fortune and we have nothing to do with it. Okay, this will be fucking easy by comparison.
How about units you use?
Yep.
There you fight 3 battles in a row.
Where's Bygone? I want to start part 1. I didn't even see that as an option. Not like on the ship or what the fuck? Okay, sure.
Don't think too hard.
Okay, yeah. Come, plot. Show yourself. Who?
Characters. The actual one.
Okay, so it's these two with no ship, which means we have no energy efficiency whatsoever. Got it.
Low energy turn 1. Got it.
I mean, they're both fairly unkillable, but
Have to black hole gun everything.
I don't have to.
I think it's just shaped like a black hole weak with a nail. And that's black hole hammer. That still says part 2.
I don't fucking know. Yep.
That's okay, because there's no threat.
Oh no, there will be no allied reinforcements this mission.
Never will be due.
If it's too hard, I guess leave the game.
see.
Oh.
Okay.
It's Babu Black
I
Hole.
mean, you can't one-shot them, but they also can't do a whole lot back to you.
No.
Does mean that I'm not sure, even with boosts, if the 30 is going to be able to.
Resolve. Resolve isn't anywhere.
Yeah. No, we figured that out like 20 minutes ago when I looked it up on the wiki.
Yeah.
It's resolve in this one, and it's called Unity in Y because Unity adds 3 assist charges.
Yeah. Ask for whether it can or not. Oh, I don't right now.
No.
No.
No. Oh, well.
Powerful.
Yeah, but even her most powerful attack is not significantly higher than that. Yeah, she has charge. So we can find out, but okay,
Yeah.
yeah, looks like just barely.
That being the case, there's 6 left. Okay.
Mind me. I'm still playing G-Gen Eternal. They just released the second half of IBO, which, as a unit, I did not expect to be an individual unit. They have the final version of the Rex, as in missing one of its arms, has one attack.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's not an uncommon thing. Was it Genesis? I think that has the fully crystallized unicorn as an unlockable unit. Like they do that
Whose
shit.
only attack is
Who's only
punch.
yeah, who literally has a single attack.
Does also have a very stupid ability.
And I think if I remember correctly, I want to say Crossrays had the Dark Century turn A.
Yeah.
Oh god, that. Pardon me?
Yeah, it's horrifying.
The crystallized unicorn, by the way, has only one attack, which is a completely defense ignoring and armor ignoring, like 10,000 strength punch.
Mm-hmm.
And an ability that uses 100 energy that turns off every enemy turn.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
So it's just like, yep, that's
I'm,
Yeah,
That's
no,
the
they
unicorn.
they'll absolutely do units that are like a very specific version, like in a very iconic version of a given suit.
I mean, considering
which means
one of the,
we'll
one of the
probably
games had
see
like
the
all
extra
of
repair.
the Barbados forms,
Yeah.
which are mostly just weapon changes.
Yep.
Yeah, no, Crossrays
it
has
has, like,
every
1
version
through
of the
6.
yeah.
They're not opposed to doing stupid numbers of units for some units.
It has all the base Barbatos, then the Lupus and the Lupus Rex.
Yeah. Not all the forms, but Eternal has both Lupus and Lupus Rex.
Yeah.
And I think the one I was referring to is the ultimate completed detector.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah, that last mission is brutal. Here to remind people that IBO does not have a good ending. It's not for Tekadon.
I mean, not for Tekadon, and honestly, not for the world of IBO. Because pretty much the way that IBO ends is, nope, Gjallarhorn just stays in power. The 7 stars effectively, I mean, they're no longer technically 7 of them, but the 7 stars are still in charge of everything, and that's not actually good for that universe. Like, not necessarily that things would have been massively better had McGillis's whole shit succeeded, but it's still not good.
So another thing that has come out of them adding this Alpha IDO is Lemmy now has someone else with him who will never be scouted. Fuck you, Eok. Like, he is not as bad as Glemmy, but I still do not want him.
Yeah, totally fair. Yeah, no, she does have to use double graviton rifle with soul to get a one shot on him.
It only costs 30, so it's not really. Cool.
I was gonna say, may as well finish this off. I would put her next to the 30th. They both have support stuff.
Realistically, whoever that thing attacks is just going to
Yeah.
use a dodge of some sort. It's cheap 4C.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rest of Mars.
Oh wait, we forgot Mars blows ass.
I'll eat them all and die of food poisoning.
Part 1. This one would actively suck if we hadn't leveled both these characters.
Yes. I mean, whichever one is your main protagonist is probably going to be fine either way because it's so like there's so much that they're auto deployed in. And unless you were just like intentionally not upgrading and intentionally not getting kills with them on all those missions, they're likely to be, if not necessarily max level, at least in a decent level range. Yeah. It's the secondary protagonist that's kind of a.
They do come later in the game, so depending on what difficulty, they may also just be a level 200 anyways.
Yes. Yeah, but you don't necessarily, like, I think, if I remember correctly, I think their 30 does inherit the upgrades from whatever your 30th was at the time.
So it's going to be.
So it's going to have some upgrades, but you may not be fully upgraded yet by that point.
Yeah.
Again, depending on where you've been spending your upgrade money. And you could make the choice to not use them any further beyond that. So they may not have any more upgrades past whatever level you have them upgraded to at that time.
These things are not as tough, thankfully.
Also worth remembering that initially when this game came out, you couldn't upgrade things to upgrade level 20. That was added later.
Okay.
So I'm also kind of curious if we might see something like that with the DLCs for Y.
Possible.
Potentially, the thing I would think that would be interesting to see would be an actual expansion to the grid.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck they want to call it. It's a sphere grid. Yeah. An expansion to the sphere grid.
Yeah.
Just because, for me at least, I maxed that thing out well before the end of the game. And unfortunately, in that game, there is nothing to do with those points after you actually have maxed out that tree. Not like this one where like maxing out the AO stuff on the Drystragers, then like, oh well, for every 20,000 MXP you get out of that, you can buy a power part. That one's just like, no, you're done. Like, you maxed everything out. Now you just have however many fucking points you have left.
We are the Atranders. We hate everyone who eats eggs.
Ugh.
Those who enjoy eggs must die.
Prepare to be poached.
Huh.
Scramble all forces.
Our moves are so powerful, they will leave you hollandazed.
I do like that they just like, I guess, ran out of other words to use because they already have like the invaders and the outsiders and all that. So now they're
The
just like
Atranders.
étranger, which is French for stranger.
God, they're French.
I only know that one because of Team Fortress 2.
Oh, that's right. They are not preparing the eggs.
Now the real question is are they French or are they fucking Quebecois?
Oh, God.
I've been right all along.
I have to use this, but you have plenty of energy for it. There's plenty of things that are off camera. Okay.
That does also give me a mission.
Hmm.
Well, I should probably actually finish my first full playthrough of Paranormal Sight before we do it on stream.
That would probably help, yes.
You have a few weeks because we have this to finish still, so.
Yes. And I will give the game credit. There was nothing in the game so far that I played through that was just like, how the fuck was I ever supposed to figure that out? You're using fucking moon logic bullshit, like we got to sometimes in like the nunnery games or the like Danganronpa stuff. It is all pretty internally consistent, and it went like when you figure out the solutions to stuff, they do make sense. So I don't feel like we couldn't figure out our way through the game. It's just a matter of being able to like not hit a point where we're all struggling to figure something out and then have to like go like look up a walkthrough or whatever, rather than just like, no, I know how to do this. Like in one way, shape, or form, all the information you really need to solve the thing is generally presented to you pretty plainly. Just a matter of knowing where to look. Because much like the the later nonary game stuff, there are multiple like timelines and playthroughs you are going through, all technically simultaneously, and oftentimes you will learn knowledge from one timeline that is the solution to something in a different timeline. Okay, they're not. They are, but they aren't timelines. They are actually different, like character perspectives and playthroughs.
Brought up Danganronpa. Hey, Krampus, do you still have the copy?
Yeah. I still have well, I have the summer camp one that you get.
Yeah,
It's all
Danganronpa S.
4 in 1. It's all 4 on the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if it's the physical copy, it's the whole collection.
Okay, yeah, I still have it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they did a separate physical release just for S.
They didn't.
I will say, this is the most thinking I've had to do with this game in months.
Yeah, no, credit where credit's due. A lot of the post-game stuff they do actually make challenging under the assumption that you have, in fact, completed the fucking game. Like, we are back to a point where we have to use spirits to actually do things, not just because it's funny.
Used to believe this is the end of the mission, and if it's not, who cares?
And, like, have enemies that can actually reasonably damage our units.
Yeah.
They do hit.
They're really upset she fucked up those eggs. I think they're just confused by you.
You've been hanging around the Dankoga people too long.
My god, she's gone feral.
Probably gonna have to go about that far. Yep, okay. Okay, far. Yeah, I think I can fire this 4 times. Okay.
Hurrah!
all at the end of this map?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. Okay.
I've just gone feral.
Don't worry, I recorded everything.
Not gonna happen.
Okay. Part 2, Part 1, completely different.
Saying Mars sucks.
Well, not really. They're tracking their position specifically, so all we need to do is lock onto their position. We've added this new thing. We call it the wave motion gun.
Oh god.
I forgot, do we have a real deployment on this one? I won't figure it out.
Presumably not.
I think this entire set is just the siblings.
Last name may have gone off the screen.
Entire line was clearly not broken or supposed to.
Yeah.
unlocked treasure. You mean the friends you've had along the way?
You're here for your loot.
I mean, at this point, outside of the sentimental value, they can fucking have it. The reward for completing this mission chain is 5 million credits. I think at this point we wipe our ass with 5 million credits.
Okay, we're definitely getting reinforcements on this. There's too many enemies otherwise.
I mean, I think it said that you're not getting any reinforcements.
Yeah, the objective thing straight up said there will be no allied reinforcements this mission.
Ah, okay, fair enough. I'll do it on this, but only that one.
Free to royally screw up eggs anytime we want.
Alright, so... Okay. God, that one comes with a repair action. Okay, 32 more attacks to dodge.
some reason I think I'm fine.
Well, it's more just a matter of having the resources to finish things off.
Dodge 30 smart attacks and just beam saber them all to death if you have to.
Beam saber costs energy, technically.
Or 12 more photon rifle shots.
Yeah.
Does, but it costs like 5, so you have.
I mean, also worth remembering that you do. I mean, you have to get the points to be able to use it, but you do also just have an EX action, which is just, hey, your shit doesn't cost ammo or energy this turn. Literally what the trick attack is.
I can fire off your big stuff.
Okay, we don't want that to be the support. Nope. That one. Okay. Alright, that's good enough. I think it'll kill you for 2 leap slashers. Alright, good enough. It's just 3 is 3.
Yay, now spawn 30 more enemies.
You had to say something. I say so. This whole thing is Edge's fault. Dog-based technical difficulties, please stand by. Okay. All right. Go that line. Everything else is normal sort. Yeah. All right. So, generic text, generic text.
Pick whichever other than the black-haired woman's retribution.
Yeah. Sure. This one has fixed deployment. Plus people.
If I
But
remember correctly, also once you start,
Once you start the extra chapter, it
locks
locks
everything
everything
else
out. Yeah. And I don't think it even comes back after you finish the extra chapter. I think just once you're done with the extra chapter, you are done. Basically, the only thing you can do is save the game to update your like New Game Plus thing. Onboard missions are still available, but I believe every other act, like all the normal missions, including like the front missions, are locked out. Kind of dependent upon how long or short these ones are. I don't honestly remember. We may finish the rest of the DLC post-game missions today. Not even quite 3 o'clock yet. Only have like 3 of them left. And then we could start on extra chapter next week.
Yeah, depends how long this is going to take.
Yeah, I don't remember any of them being exceptionally long. And as far as I recall, the Bygone Days into Their Days to Come one is the only actual chain in there. All the rest are just individual missions.
He does not like talking about it.
Oh, Superior's third.
Evans?
All right, more of these things. We've detected trash. All right.
Sure about them being no joke? I'm pretty sure they're a joke.
Actually have our supporters, everything is basically a joke.
Yeah. Like, maybe they are stronger than other things we have faced. It doesn't make them not a joke. But continue to trivialize entire map.
Only the stuff that decides to stand in line.
Yeah. They're a little bit better about that, and why I've noticed.
It depends on the map. There is a lot of staggered placement on these maps. It's just, for some reason, they had 3 in a row twice on this one. But I think everything else is actually staggered on this map, practically. Yeah. Those two are next to each other, not that you'll be able to tell. about like right here. They are?
Yes, they must have sent special enemies. No. No, they did not.
Okay, good. You move those two up there.
Take him to the grave.
Yep.
Give him the beams.
Why do we only have a small chance of hitting a colony with that?
Were they? Were they really?
Another Brave Police badge.
Yeah, and just throw him in the drawer.
Okay. That seemed to have made another one here. Ooh, this one. Power Unleashed.
Ah, yes, countermeasure. It's a nuke.
All we're gonna do is fire Getter Rays through a G-Stone lens at the better men. See what happens. It'll be funny. Come on.
Will it? Will it really?
I mean, usually.
Thank you, Abra.
What ability draw power? We're at level 200. There's no more upgrades left.
I'm pretty sure he is as powerful as possible.
Drop by his power points a bit more, I guess. I have more skills.
That is true. Could buy more skills. I mean, shit, we did just get 5 million.
No, that's not used by skills. That's used to upgrade units.
Oh,
There are
right,
three
right.
currencies in this game. One, yeah, credits are for upgrading mechs. PP is for upgrading units, and MXP is for the ship skill tree thing.
Yeah, I had forgotten.
Yeah.
She still gives me massive Android 21 vibes. It's primarily her hair.
Yeah, now that you mention it.
In case anyone's wondering, 2 pounds each of black beans and lentils goes a lot further than you think it does.
Oh, I imagine that
yes.
going like very far.
I have made 4 burritos of a size that they are realistically more likely to be things that explode into burrito bowls as soon as I try and actually eat them in any way, shape, or form, full of them, and have not made a substantial dent in either the black beans or the lentils.
Yeah, imagine it.
Fortunately, I can also just like make batches of rice and add black beans and lentils to it.
Or more Ultraman. Okay, I'm hoping there's only one enemy on the board, and it's that giant glowy circle.
I don't think that will be the case.
I'm sure.
Or they're just here to pick a fight with. Oh,
Finally, this bastard. Ah.
2 bites.
Alright.
Just like regular Ace, but he's wearing a cape.
no case.
That's pretty well centralized. Alright, screw it, let them kill themselves. Oh no. Remove these slightly tougher ones.
It's time to unlock a new attack for the Huckbean 30th.
Sure, I guess.
The extremely kind of weird thing that there is an upgrade to the weapon, all the weapons on the Huckbean 30th, and an additional attack gained in the post-game DLC missions. Not even like in the extra chapter.
If you're getting a compliment from Sangar, you know it's authentic.
I'm fine, although I'm pretty sure all of these things are just going to die by killing themselves on
Yes.
the random big ass units around there.
This is not going to change how the rest of the mission. But
No. Okay, sure, you can die on that getter.
Want to die on the other getter.
Oh, there's another one of you.
Godwise!
Oh, we can turn these off now.
That was when we came here.
We're lucky it worked this time. Also, you all have cancer. Those of you who already had cancer, you now have super cancer.
Strangely enough, you had super cancer. It's cured your super cancer.
Oh,
Yeah, it's that wraparound inverted integer rule.
See, it's an overflow, 1 over 255.
Cancer 253. 256.
All right.
We have enough DLC missions left that we're not going to be able to finish them all off today anyways, so we may as well push it to next time.
Yeah.
So that'll go ahead and do it for us for today for Super Robot Sundays here on Sound Goblin Gaming. Thank you all for joining us as always. We'll be back tomorrow with more Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, Hackers.
No.
Family stuff tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. We're passing tomorrow. So we will be back on Thursday with more D&D in Hindsight, and then back here next Sunday with more Super Robot Wars 30. We will finish off those last DLC post-game missions and most likely get started on the extra chapter. Until then, I've been Bograt.
I've been the Krampus.
I've been Hunter Green.
And I'm Vincent.
Have a good one, everyone.